So I thought the best thing to do would be to take you through Oraphim's Deluxe box. This is a super deluxe kit that we put what we think is a bit of everything in that we make, so that you get things for your personal protection, for your environmental protection, your quantum connection, and your well-being. So this is the Oraphim Deluxe box. We're going to go through that and talk about the items and how they work and why you would want them in there. So let's have a look at what's in the box. There we go. So we put in the box to start with one of each of the Shungite stones. So there you've got a piece of the Elite and a piece of the black Shungite stone. So you've got grade 1 and grade 2. So it's a bit of an education box as well. And what you can do with the stones, a really nice thing to do, is when you get them, just have a little play around, lovely and gently like this. After a couple of seconds, if you're nice and slow and gentle, you'll start feeling like you're playing with magnets. It's very, very strange. But what we're hoping that you're going to understand through doing that is that Shungite is quantum communication between the stones. It's like a network or a web between all of the stones in the planet, and you are now part of that. And so what the Shungite is then doing as well is it's working with your electrical field. So I'm going to show you why it does that. So if you get a torch and you turn it on and undo and make your connection, there we go. So I'm wobbling the Shungite about and it's connecting up. So Shungite is electrically conductive. Now for a carbon it shouldn't do that. So the scientists have had to give it its own category and called it the third state of carbon. So, and this is another reason for doing this is to check that your Shungite is real. So there we go, we have a real bit of Shungite there and a real bit there. So there we go. So we know our Shungite's not fake. So what else is in the box? So we do have some more stones. These are the kind of Shungite chips is what they're called. These are quite dusty, so just give them a rinse off under a running tap, and they do not discolour your water. So that is your Shungite in your water. You can put your Shungite in a drinks bottle like this. You just need like 3 bits at the bottom. That will do your whole bottle. And what it's doing is it's lowering the surface tension in your water. It's collecting the free radicals as well. And how it does that is this is a fullerene, and the free radicals all get stuck and attract to the Shungite, and then they get taken out of the body safely. Shungite also will help the removal of heavy metals from the body as well. And how it does that is it actually sucks them inside the fullerene molecule and takes them out of the body safely. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Now you don't ever have to replace your Shungite stones because even though it's a carbon, it's not actually absorbing, and so therefore you don't need to replace them because they're not going to get full of the toxins. So how it's doing that is this molecule that's coming from the Shungite is spinning at 20 billion times a second, and that for the molecular cohesion of the chemicals, it bursts them apart. And so that's why you don't need to replace your Shungite stones, because they're not absorbing, they're breaking the molecular bonds of the chemicals and the molecules in the water. So therefore, no need to replace your stones, just pop them in the sun every 4 to 6 months, and they just love a bit of that, but then so do we. So we have a lot in common when it comes to Shungite. So moving on, what else is in the box? So for more purification, we pop 4, there's one on my bottle already, here we are. So we call these Transformative Goals. So Shungite is so versatile because of this field effect that we did with the stones before. And what it's doing is it's actually purifying from the outside through the container and into the water. You could put these on your wine bottles, your beer bottles, you could even wear them in the hair. And so you could put them on your taps, your garden hose. Shungite is so versatile because of this field effect. So we get lots of reports back of great tasting water, skin looking healthier. So that's always very lovely to hear that people are getting the benefits from Shungite and from the things that we've devised, because we've realised how versatile it is, and you just want to get it in as many places as you can. So what else is in the box? We've popped a little bag of Shungite powder in. So for your shampoos, your conditioners, your washing liquids, your washing liquids for the washing machine, soap powder, anything like that, just add a bit on a teaspoon in with any of those, and it will reverse. Again, it's going to take the molecular bonds of any chemicals that are spinning contrary to nature, so that means they're harmful. It will take those and burst them apart, and anything that is beneficial, and therefore it's spinning the correct way to nature, it will enhance that frequency. So just all around helpful, really. So you can put some powder in with your plants, your house plants. They will absolutely love it too. So if you want to have a play with it, that's what it's there for. You could add it to your other body creams, a bit of coconut oil to pop in places. You could add a bit to your toothpaste. Shungite is antibacterial. So when I went to the dentist to have a scale and polish, and the dentist said, "You're all done now," and I said, "What about the scale and polish?" She said, "There's nothing to scrape off." So plaque is a bacteria that then hardens if you've missed any bits. And what Shungite is doing is that field is an antibacterial field, and therefore the bacteria is killed off and you don't get plaque in your mouth. So absolutely phenomenal stuff. So we put that in as well. So what else do we have in here? We have the Shungite soap. So if we have a look at our electrical field, here we are. So this is Laura's electrical field, and what we find is that a lot of your memories are actually housed in your electrical field. Any thoughts that anyone attaches to you attach to your electrical field, your worries. And so if we're getting bogged down with things or feeling quite heavy or upset about something, the Shungite soap just washes all that away. It's an organic soap, and it's completely vegan as well. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it smells. It's just gorgeous. It's like a cloud of loveliness when you're using it. So thank you so much, Susie, who makes us the soap, and she also makes us a balm. So let's see if there's one in there, and there it is. You've got a 30ml balm in this box. We do all of our items, we do sell as single items or multi-pack, so you can try things out individually. You can have a sample one, and then you can always move up and then stock in the bigger boxes and bigger tubs, as often people tell us that that's what they do. So with the balm, we've called it Shungite Rescued Balm because it's so fast acting. Because what happens when you burn yourself or you scratch or scrape or you've got a skin problem is those cells have gone into entropy and they're spinning contrary to your well cells, to your wellness. And so again, Shungite is all about reversing the spin of things that are unhealthy or are harmed, so that they're going back into wellness. And because Shungite is working with the other ingredients to enhance their properties, it just becomes super fast, and it's a gorgeous smell as well. It's got lavender, rosemary, cedarwood, frankincense and thyme in there, so it's absolutely gorgeous. It's great for sort of razor burn after shaving for men as well. So pot for your household, male or female, you're going to want one. So we pop that in the deluxe pack as well. So what else is in here? We have 4 fridge magnets. So it's got a rare earth magnet in there with the silver infused Shungite. And what these do, pop them on your fridge, your freezer, and they create a vortex with the EMFs of the field of the appliance. And so if you've got quite an old appliance, you may get a dramatic drop in temperature overnight. We certainly had someone complain that his carrots froze on the first night. So you just turn the temperature dial up. It means your appliance is using less electricity. So now things are actually working with nature, they're not struggling against nature, and everything just works more efficiently, which is great for your energy bills as well. So you can put these also on your gas boilers, your water boilers, on your microwave, anything like that. They're really great for that. I've actually got one of the water toggles on my kettle because I can't keep the fridge magnet on, and when we come to the stickers, you don't want a sticker on, so I have one of those around the handles of my kettle. So that's how I use one of those. So what else have we got going on in here? We pop in a pendant for you. So this is the one that's in this box. It's got a bit of Oraphim decoration on it. We put a special layer on top of or in all of our jewellery. It has elite grade 1 powder in there, silver infused powder and plain powder. So we call it the Trinity mix. And that is on top of a solid Shungite stone disc. And what we're really working with is the full range of frequencies to be attenuated and be dealt with properly and permanently. So through our work with listening to Nancy Hopkins, where we learnt about Shungite, what she sees on a molecular level when she remote views is she sees, if you're just working with a stone on its own and your mobile phone, the stone on its own is a kind of opening and closing to the quantum field and not giving you a full protection. And what she sees with the silver infused powder is the powder is much more powerful because it's about surface area. So you've got more surface area with the powder, but you've got this continuous stream of quantum energy, which isn't being open and closed by the raw stones, as that's what happens with those. So we do that with all of our jewellery. You get silver infused and elite powder. The elite powder adds a lighter frequency to all of the work that we put out, so it just lightens everything. That's the difference we've found. So that is in your deluxe pack as well. Again, we have a big range of jewellery. You can buy everything individually if you wish, just to try something out. So that's in there as well. We also pop in a gorgeous little Oraphim pyramid. So this is the silver infused powder again in the base. And a lovely way to work with these is pop your thumbs underneath and your fingers over the top. You can see like that. And then just pop it over your heart space. Beautiful big calm. It's really connecting you with the quantum field. Absolutely gorgeous to do this. We have people just meditating off to other planets and coming back and telling us all sorts of stories. It's absolutely phenomenal where people go and what people do with their Oraphim Shungite pyramids. So that's in your box as well. I'm gonna this is the fullerene. We talked about this a little bit earlier. So what's happening is you've got the pentagon 5-sided shape, and that is your heart chakra. And Shungite is really opening and really bringing to the fullest your heart's intention. And through the 6-sided shape there, that's your grounding energy center, and Shungite is working predominantly with those two to really ground into your reality, your heart's desire. This is where Shungite just becomes so phenomenal, a partner with your manifesting and with your skills. You may be on the right life path, but what we find is because of all of the EMFs and maybe conditioning and programming, you're not experiencing your fullest capacity and your qualities and your gifts. There was a lady who was a Reiki healer, and she said after the first day of wearing her pendant, she said that now my Reiki is full of colour. And so you're on your life path, but you're just not getting the icing on the cake. And so Shungite just fills your electrical field. If we go back to the electrical field, fills your electrical field with this quantum energy and this quantum connection to really bring your skills to their fullest. So you get to experience that. Hey, where will it take you? So what else is in the box? So we've been talking about, here we are, Shungite stickers, and these are the laminated ones. We call these Easy Earthers. So most people are wearing rubber-soled shoes. We don't get to get out on the ground as much as we wish quite often, so especially in the colder months. Popping these in your shoes has that quantum energy going up through your meridian system, and so it releases into your energy field and internally in your body. So again, it's not a crystal, it's not going to do the same thing for everybody. So for some people it's calming at times, and some people it's energizing. But ultimately it's about you and your potential. And that's what it's working with. So they are also interchangeable. You could pop one inside your phone case if you didn't want to stick them in. So these are our stickers. Again, they're silver infused shungite. So you get 3 pairs with the laminated ones, and you get 9 individual stickers for all of your devices. So for the bigger modern smartphones, we do recommend you may need up to 3 for the hefty smartphones to really see big reductions in heat. You only need 1 on your Wi-Fi router and you'll get a bigger range. And again, this is where it's attenuating, reversing the spin on the frequencies coming off your phone. If you've got a radiant charger for your devices, so like a pad charger, not a plug-in device, we find if you put the sticker in the way, it will stop the charging. So this proved to us that it blocks the radiation, but reverses the spin on the frequency. So just move your sticker out of the way of the actual charging connection points inside the cases. That's all we say on that. So there and there. What else have we got in here? Oh, I've dropped my bits. There we are. So you do get those there. You do get some leaflets and some instructions, so you don't have to remember everything. That's helpful, and some instructions there. And for the Almond Base Festival, we have this little Almond Base Festival Relax Pack. So from Susie, thank you Susie, we have the Shungite Bath Fizz. So just empty the whole bag into your next relaxing bath. There is a water transformer toggle and a little soap sample for your Festival Relax Pack. Now we are offering those to the first 60 parcels. Any order, just pop Almond Base in the message to us on any of our platforms, and we will get those out to the first 60 orders. So that's also in the deluxe, but as I say, we're putting it in with all of our orders for Almond Base Festival Relax Pack, guys. So that's for you. So I'm just going to put them all back in the box with a quick recap. So we had the laminated Easy Earthers for in your shoes and your stickers, all silver infused, for permanent effects for your devices. A lovely place to put some stickers is on your radiators. Just pop it on the inside if you don't want to look at the sticker. Your radiator heating system is a closed loop system, so you've got the same water just circling around, and so you're quantum affecting and activating that water to get a quantum field flowing around your home. It's a really gorgeous place to put them. So that's handy. So there and there we had the Shungite pyramid. So remember to sit and meditate with that. Absolutely gorgeous. We do bigger versions. So Richard's going to put up some pictures of other ones, and we've got ones that even light up. So absolutely phenomenal work there. Again, lots of stories that come back about overnight healing, because you're filling your environment with quantum energy that just wants you to experience wellness. So we also had the Shungite soap to wash away your worries and your body all at the same time. The Shungite balm, so again it's dealing with all of your scrapes and scratches and burns, instant relief from pain from burns and scrapes and mosquito bites and things like that. So a great all-rounder there. You've got your stones for the water. We also put in another bag like this organza one, so you can put some in the bath, as well as in your jugs and your water containers and things like that. We've got your pendant in there as well. We've got your 4 fridge magnets that go on all sorts of devices. You could also put them on your, say, your electric meter or gas meter coming into the house to affect and give those a bigger field to work with. It's such an energizer. Just if you're working with Shungite and your kind of electrics in your house, if you're using cable reels and extension reels, do extend them, don't keep them wound up. The Shungite gets so excited that it can cause a short somewhere else in your system, because the energy has created a ball of energy and just goes around the house wondering where it can excite to. So yeah, just unwind your cables if you're using it that way. So you've got your water transformer toggles, they go in there. Your Shungite powder for your experiments, that goes in there. You've got your Shungite stones, one each, grade 1, grade 2, and nice size as well. Could be your pocket stones or your experiments. And it's really nice to do that experiment because it'll answer a lot of your own questions. So questions around how quickly does Shungite work. When you do that with the stones, just answer for yourself, how quickly did that start having an effect? How big was that field? How did it make you feel, and how could you manipulate that field to make it even bigger? And so these are all things that will help you answer any questions that come up in your mind about Shungite. Go back to your stones and have a play with them. And Shungite, there's a sentience with Shungite. If you start getting a headache with Shungite, it's detoxing your body so fast, it just wants your own wellness. Because there's a sentience behind this quantum field that you're connecting to, just ask it to slow down and say thank you. And within 3 seconds, the headache will go. It's phenomenal. We often do that with people. Now, did I show you? We did show you with the torch. Let's just do it again. So, checking your Shungite is real Shungite. Just doing the torch test. Great. So that's in there. So that's everything in the box. So, Shungite really is here to help you and be your best friend, new best friend. So that's the Shungite Deluxe box.